Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Starfield with Bad Day Guy Gaming. We made it to Akila City. We sold off, well, a small portion of the stuff we have and pretty much bankrupted all of the vendors in town. And then I noticed, I have a few things around here we need to do. So we're going to do that while we're here.
The Jansen family?
Maybe if we're lucky, this might stretch until tomorrow, at which point I can sell some more stuff. But for now,
So lot 37.
I don't think that we will be there.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid.
Ain't no ass to getting in here.
I feel you on that.
Paperwork we need to file to
I'm not gonna listen. La 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 la. I already picked up a whole bunch of quests. Where am I going to? How do I? We'll do it this way. And then I'll run back up.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Yes, but like I tell everyone, I attract bullets. Helmets have armor.
People around here think we own Akila. They're wrong. The Ashta do.
Yeah. But we have guns.
Vigilance is what keeps Akila City safe. People around here think we own Akila. They're wrong. The Ashta do.
Okay, what's going on? Wait, oh, I have to wait for her to collect her data. Okay, no problems. Rough landings? Let's go, let's check activities. Hold on, wait, there's another way to do this. I'm here. So this is talk to Mr. Tate, talk to Marco Jansen. Talk to Marco Jansen. Alright, let's go do that one.
Was that some sort of stunt gone wrong, or?
Yeah. My poor attempt at parkour. Excuse me,
We left Sidonia looking for a better life, only to end up like this. It just ain't fair.
Okay,
I'm just thankful to be alive after that robbery. Thank you.
I'd like to help you and your family.
We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House, I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask.
Okay. I'm curious what you're talking about.
Remember, you asked. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Exelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Akila City.
What's your problem with Akila? I got a ship. Shouldn't be a problem to talk to her.
You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
Okay, that means taking off from the planet. Let's see what else we might be able to do while we're here. Oh, no. I'm not going to go through all of that yet. I will. Talk to Mr. Tate. Talk to Mr. Tate. Let's see if... I just... Picking them in the wrong order. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's see if we can find Mr. Tate now. There you are, Mr. Tate.
The best realtor in town, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and you have the look of a newcomer. Welcome to Akila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further.
yeah, I remember you. So you just cost every passerby with your properties? No, I'm the one that came to you. I don't know about buying a house.
It doesn't hurt to hear about them, though, right? I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor in the heart of the core. I also have a more modest 1-bedroom in Midtown. Any interest in them?
Nice to meet you. Goodbye. Nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Wait, before you go, my instinct says you're a person who knows how to work with their hands, or in this case, heavy equipment. Are you familiar with mining lasers?
Yes.
Excellent. There are so many in the stretch, living in terrible conditions. The Low House and I are working together to make cheap, affordable housing. But the land we want to build on has hard stone that needs to be cleared.
Okay. Is this about helping people or lining your pocketbook?
When I came to Akila City, I had nothing. I lived in those hovels like the rest. Ages ago, the Low House helped me, and I would help in return. True, I will charge rent, but only as much as I must.
Okay. I'll break some rocks for a good cause.
And it truly is the best cause. Once you clear the land, we'll be one step closer to changing some lives for the better.
Okay. Why did he give me a cutter? I already have a cutter. We back down. Oh, wrong way. Over and down. Have a cutter.
Hey, save that for the bad guys.
Oh, wait. I've already done these. Oh, yeah, this is another one of those. I've already broken all these rocks. I thought this sounded way familiar. Oh. Structure. Okay, never mind. Why will it not? Oh, there it goes. So I've already done that one, so I don't need to talk to him again. I think I did it and never went back and talked to him. Clear out the rocks. Last will and testament. I think it was iron, and I would need to probably bring him 6 iron. Mayor Cartwright about a job. I don't really need a job,
Not sure if those balloons...
but I might be able to do something to help. Excuse me, sir.
Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Akila City. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city. As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thanks.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Free Star Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
What's the tall building in the center of town?
Ah, you must be referring to The Rock. It's home to the largest and oldest cantina in town. That's also where the Council of Governors holds its occasional strategy meetings. As mayor of the city, I have a seat on the council. The Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floors. They've got the best view of the city. I like to think that means they're always keeping an eye on the rest of us. I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the Marshal and his Rangers are up there protecting the Freestar Collective.
Okay, why does the city need a wall around it?
You
I know
really
that,
are
but-
new around here, aren't you? Akila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. Long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I've met them already, and you're right, they are pretty tough. Where can I get a drink around here?
You've got a few choices there. The cantina in the Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more rough and tumble tend to feel at home there. Like I said, lots of options.
Yeah, people need a place to vent sometimes, and turning a blind eye can do more good than harm. What about Midtown?
Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core, because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out.
Okay, what can you tell me about the core?
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today.
Okay, tell me more about Frank Langston and your problem.
Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanove Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hassanove family ran out of heirs. There's an old wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help.
Okay, what's so wrong with him?
He's just another slick, rude, neon corporate hack, full of himself and just awful. I mean, the core is history itself. Cads like him don't belong here.
Ah, so Mr. Moneybags is trying to edge in. Well, I'm always happy to help set things right.
I was right to talk to you about this. The last Hassanove was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some farm far from Akila City and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashtar overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanoves.
Sounds like the poor old Sahir wanted to go out on her own terms.
A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashtar, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Akila owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that'll be a bonus.
That would be. I'd be happy to help you.
You are a blessing. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashtar, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful.
No, no.
Look out for yourself.
Yeah, I think I can handle some Ashta, especially with Sam on my side here. Well, that gives us a couple of different leave the planets for. One's on the other spot on the planet. One's
Seems like the crimson fleet is everywhere.
one's off planet in a ship. One is somewhere else on the planet. So I'm thinking we can hit a twofer and come back and then talk to the rest of the people. Come on, Sam. Let's get up to orbit and see what we have on our hands here.
Bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Good girl.
Up and away. Nothing like hitting orbit.
Now this is where we're going to, so let's get the new scan, by the way, just to mark these. That's Akila City. I don't want to talk to Davis Wilson. Let's get Sarah Hansenov's will. Okay, so that is selected. Sarah's farm. Ooh, it's night, but coming to morning. I think we can handle that. Should be morning here shortly. Take a little bit of time to get down and land.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
They're literally right there outside the door. Ooh, bit of a camera glitch. Okay, let's get outside. Uh-oh. Let's just go ahead and... Uh-oh, they're on the run. Something's got them up under the roof. Ah, there they are.
Oh, we make a hell of a team.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here to protect you. There you are. I need to scan that. Nothing else around. Don't need any of that.
Scan and pick up anything fun.
A few things over here, mostly just because I want to get a little bit more of a scan on this planet. Look at all these. Let's see, we got a structure, we got a structure. Natural formation. Go ahead and have a quick peek out over here. Some credits. Okay. Think we've got... think we've got enough that I'm almost overloaded. Don't really need iron, but... all kinds of things all around us here, but I think at this point we should just get inside, search the place, see if we can find the will. And regardless what it comes out, I am worried that he's hoping the will might leave the place to him. Typical politician, might only be in it for himself, but maybe we can read the will and then make that decision. Stuff. I want those. We found her will, and I'll even take the salmon. Credits and adhesive. Sealant. Take the hyper catalyst. And I think that's pretty much... don't need any more fire extinguishers. Wow. I think that's it. Let's get back to the ship. Have a quick read and see what this will says. Should be under notes. Hasanov's will. Testament. It's many pages long, but the most important part is she names Blake Aldwell. Ooh, he was the illegitimate child of one of her sons, Blake Aldwell. Ooh. Come on, Sam, we got some information. Wow, I just realized those livestock animals. Should I let those guys go or something? Because I'm not sure there's anybody ever going to be here again. Now let's get up to orbit and we'll see if we can find that other ship for the other guy.
Say your last goodbyes. We're in orbit, Captain.
Alright, let's see here now. What do we have? Check the missions first. Meet up. That's this one. She's still in the system. Oh. Okay, it says... oh, she's over here. Landing area. She's just in orbit. So let's just get there real quick. So she's avoiding Akila City, but she's the one of... oh! Okay, let's get this. Come on. okay. Shields are recharging.
Enemy shields are gone.
Done. Maybe this is why he's having trouble.
Waste of time. Took out their craft drive. Bye-bye, enemy shields.
Yep.
Thanks for the assist. You're welcome to board.
As soon as I grab all this stuff... Oh, more ship parts. I hate to say it, but I am going to have to start selling ship parts soon. Where's the other one? Because that gives me 2 more ship parts. I was at 67. Gives me 69 ship parts. It's taking up like a quarter of my cargo, but then again, I never even get close to filling my cargo capacity now, so...
Thanks for the assist. You're welcome to board.
Okay. Let's get on, have a talk with him, or with her, see if we can convince her to go give her family a hand out there, or helping hand, not as much a handout. Let's get on the ship. Melina.
Oh, if fighting the fleet doesn't get the juices flowing, you're doing it wrong. Ah, it's supposed to be safe around here, but Cheyenne has always been just a giant bastard to me. Unless you're a native. In which case, oh my god, I love what you've done with the place.
Don't worry, I can see how any place can get on a person's bad side, but Marco Jensen sent me. His family's in dire financial straits and need your help.
Ha! I knew it! I knew it! Simone should have told me. Her and Marco are so damned proud. I'd love to help them out. Might be I've got a checkered history with the fine city of Akila. If you clear up any lingering hard feelings, then I could resume doing business there. I'd set up Stick-Up-His-Ass Marco as my official importer. Then wins all around.
Tell me how to clear things up.
Well, 2 paths I see. The trade authorities got a fixer named Tom Starrett. He might be able to facilitate things. Or Mayor Cartwright. God, that windbag. Well, if he'd take a sorry, that would work. Fat chance. Either way, I expect credits will be on the line. On the back end, I could afford to give you a taste of the action. Not sure it'll cover the fees.
Tell you what, believe it or not, the mayor's going to owe me a very big favor here in a moment, so I'm going to try talking to him.
You're brave. I mean, obviously, with all the pew-pew out there. Marco doesn't deserve you. But Simone, she's one of the good ones. You square things away. Just let Marco know.
I will do that. This is turning out to actually be quite lucky.
Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
By sheer coincidence of location, I may have just blown up 2 pirates with 1 missile, I guess you would say. Let's get this will to the mayor, and with his big I owe you one, I'm going to have the one that he owes me already ready. Let's get back to Akila City. Okay, double good news.
Howdy.
I don't think it's been a full 24 hours yet to talk to them about the sensors, but we still have a lot of other things we need to do. Mayor first, get him this will, see if we can help kick this corporate bugger here out of town, get that place back into the actual person who should own it, who's a true local, and then to repay that favor.
Like I said, be careful. I'd rather you forget the whole Hasanov business rather than getting hurt.
Oh, it was actually nothing.
I wish my granddad was still with us. What happened to the Hasanovs never sat right with him.
Well, I got a Sahar's will. Do you know a Blake Aldwell?
You got it! That's wonderful! But Blake Aldwell... Let me think back. There was a Blake. Might be we can track him or any surviving kin down. I'll get my lawyer on this. Frank Langston's in for a rude surprise. And we can maybe see a Hasanov return back to the core.
Yep, I'm glad we're doing right by them.
They helped make the Freestar Collective. If they have living heirs, well, it's more than I could have hoped for. You've more than earned this. You've done the city a great service.
Good. Speaking of service,
The finest folk in the settled systems make their home right here.
I want to get Melina Axelrod permission to do business in Akila City.
Milena Axelrod? I wished I'd never heard that name again. She's a menace. She punched me in the face. Can you imagine? Why would you want to let her back here?
If we help her, her family, the Jansens, might escape starving to death.
What? Oh, that's terrible. Listen, I feel for the Jansens. If it was just the fisticuffs, I could look the other way. But we caught her smuggling red-handed. She's been blacklisted for good reason. But, legally, if you pay off a bounty, I can't stop her from coming back. But we'll be watching her.
That's fair. It only takes 5,000 credits. You know what? Here you go.
I can't believe I'm letting her back here. But tell her the bounty's cleared.
You just gave me a bunch of credits, so it's not like it really cost me very much. Let's go let him know that she's going to be able to come back and do business.
Akila City's really...
So she is going to be able to give him that job that he wants. He'll be able to make a living. This must be the little place for sale here, the little one bedroom. You know, it's kind of interesting, but I wonder if I could buy that and give that to them. It was only like 20,000 credits. I don't really care about that. I literally have like 200,000 credits worth of guns that I'm trying to sell.
Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer. I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done.
Just be careful. She's been caught smuggling before.
I figured it might be something like that. I'll make sure to keep my distance from any of that. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
Funny that you would say that. It was rainy when we got here. And now I have... Oh, Jesus, what is all of... Yep, still got a lot to do.
You see any heat leeches?
Oh. That's the mining the rocks, which I've already done. So, blast zone, I'm going to end up having to buy ore for. Let's see. Distilling confidence. Loose ends. Light in the darkness. I think the best way to do this would be to... That's all of the mining ones. Let's finish him up first. He's right behind. I don't think it's been 24 hours yet. Or has it? Hasn't been 24 hours yet. Okay. Then the other ones are Emma Wilcox, Sarah Filburn, and Talk to the Girl. Talk to the girl. Let's go talk to the girl first. It's the last one on the list. Maybe if I do these in reverse order, it'll work a little bit better.
I do jobs with the trade authority.
Is this it? Oh, there you are. I remember you.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Okay, you remind me of somebody. Yeah, well, I'll be keeping my eye on you too.
Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, I'm like an Ashta in the night.
So, easy to shoot with night vision. Nice to meet
Is
you.
it? Or are you just saying that? See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
Yeah, pretty sure that's Mom. What does Ranger Surveillance Assistant do? Be a nosy kid. Well, let's be nice. You must be pretty good to earn a title like that.
I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list?
I don't plan to cause any trouble if that's what you're asking.
That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger Surveillance Assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open.
Okay, so somebody's stealing guns. That's actually a real big deal there, kid. All right, I'll bite. Tell me what this is about. Why don't they believe you?
Because they're dumb. I give security whole lists of crimes and leads, and they barely pay attention anymore. I'm practically doing their job for them.
Ah, I got it. If there's a criminal on the loose, I'm game to help.
Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me.
Okay, tell me you at least have some proof a crime was committed?
I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping. But it's no hiccup. It's robbery. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, but like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
Wait, he has a key card?
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here.
Okay, that actually kind of changes things. That sounds a lot like ex-disgruntled employee, maybe? I'll see what I can do.
You're doing Akila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
Okay, that's actually... Catch him at midnight. I want to kind of... So it's going to be here at midnight. Is where he's coming in through the side door. Let me see. Here, Laredo Firearms side door. So he's got a key card and able to get in here at night. Wow, those kids might actually be onto something. And he thinks it's just an inventory discrepancy. The guy's got a key card. He's not robbing the place. He's skimming. He's going in, 1 or 2 guns, handful of ammo, just enough for them to think it's a discrepancy. And he's just doing it over and over. Wow, good job, kids. Okay, well, let's figure out what else we have to do. We still have to wait anyway. So let's see. Actually, let's go to... So, Sarah Filburn. That's the next person we need to talk to. About the beer run. Okay, back up here. Oh, there's a few kids around. Soccer ball. Can I kick it? All right, Bethesda, that's pretty cool. You didn't give us darts. We can't really play darts, but we can actually play soccer.
Private sector. That's what...
We're gonna... Oh, sorry. We're gonna have to actually... Oh, it's down here. I ran right by... Oh. Hello? We're gonna have to start a soccer league.
Your ear when you got a moment?
Yeah, just a moment. Mind if I talk to her first?
If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement.
Oh. There's nothing wrong with brewing. Just check out any bar in town.
I'm not some stuck-up teetotaler. My problem with the business is more nuanced. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers. His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Akila City. Seems those two are content to think small.
Oh, sounds like quite the predicament.
That's for sure. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else?
There must be some way to resolve the impasse.
Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit. Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions.
Ooh, depending upon what you're talking about.
That's reasonable. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel.
I don't know about all this.
It should be easy. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely. That's the last I'll talk of this.
Okay. Let's step outside. So now that's a bit of a dilemma. He's got successful wheat, but he's using it to make beer. Hello.
Used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
This is a better spot. So he has good wheat, using it to make good beer, but it could be a major food staple. Yeah, I don't have anything against beer. I don't have anything against bread. In fact, I have an outpost. Tons of bread, tons of beer. Wow, that's like... That's not even a case of the lesser of two evils. I mean, that's like literally a choice between the better of two best.
I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd appreciate your advice. After our last talk, I just feel a little more at peace, a little more whole. Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob, well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora, and that's complicated.
Yeah, I know, but look. I know you don't talk much about your father, but Cora's her own person, even though she's a kid. And there's a lot of people that love her that I'm not sure you should necessarily be in the way. I mean, in the worst case scenario, she could come to resent you.
I mean, can you blame them? She's something else. But things with my dad, my early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean, I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings, but just a few clear memories.
I bet that changed things at home.
You better believe it. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is, but he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that.
Well, let me guess, that future wasn't for you.
You know me too well. But I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud. He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing.
Did you ever tell him you didn't want it?
Oh, I started to. Many, many times. He'd always steer the conversation away or just use logic to dissect every little point. Once I held my ground, and he said I was an ungrateful child, not worthy of what he was doing.
Yeah. He should have asked you what you wanted.
I know, right? Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her and tie her into knots like he did with me. The man could teach a master class in manipulation.
Yeah, Jacob might surprise you. He seems to really love Cora. Plus, he learned from you. I'm thinking your mother dying had more to do with all of that than anything. So, and if he were to do anything like that, I'm sure you'd shut it down real fast. And it should be up to Cora, otherwise you're making her choices for her the same way he was trying to make them for you.
Yeah, but she's only 12 and...
You were once 12.
Well, I see what you did there.
Exactly.
If I just flat out say no, I'm a hypocrite, right?
Yep.
I guess I got more to think about.
Yeah. I mean, the man is as cold as ice, but the second Cora stepped foot in that house, he lit up and became a grandpa. That means a lot. Is she with us? Because we could take her to see him again. What are we even doing? We need to go this way. Let's see. That's the beer, which I'm not going to do yet. Still have to wait 24 hours. Talk to Mr. Tate. Clear out the rocks. Oh, wait. I just got... inventory. Resources. I just got 7 iron. The hard rock. No, it was not iron. Because if I had 7 iron, this would count. So it was not iron. I have no idea what that originally was. I am going to have a look at that. I think I have notes from the last time I was here. I could go review those. I'm betting I remember what it was. Still have to wait for the trade authority to reset. Oh, actually, let's go. We still have Emma Wilcox. Oh. Talk to Emma Wilcox. Emma Wilcox. Okay. I think we've got them all knocked up. That is, one marker is Emma Wilcox, the other one is the beer. So, Laredo Firearms. So I think at this point, This is the beer run. This is where I could, oh wait, you know what? I might be able to sabotage. Let me have a look. Increase temperature by 20 degrees Celsius. Increase alcohol content. I could increase the alcohol content. If I were to do that, that'd probably make it even better beer. She'd be pissed. And he'd be happy. I don't think I'm going to get involved with this just yet. Especially not in broad daylight.
The scanner is Constellation's best friend.
It's everybody's best friend. A bunch of farming structures around. I never did get a chance to go up in any of these towers. I was wanting to go up and have a little bit of a look-see. Having a rug up here is actually kind of cool. They take their guard work pretty seriously. Terraced hills. Even with the Ashta, this is actually pretty nice planet to be on. Let's go ahead. We need to kill some time till it gets dark. It's already pretty late afternoon. Why don't we do what we were talking about doing? Let's go ahead and just head down to the bar and have a drink. I haven't had time to just like actually hang out and socialize. See, like this. Is this a restaurant or something? Is this somebody's house or something? I mean, it looks like a nice place. Huh.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. Doctor.
Ooh, wrong way. Up this way. Excuse me. Nice little place. Alright. I don't think there's much else to do up here. Not interested in buying the house. I will figure out what kind of rocks he needs, though. Freestar Collective Consulate? For people that want to become citizens.
The Council of Governors meet in our very own Akila City.
Trying to cut down on terror brew, but I think I might be addicted to it. It's just too good.
Well, what can you do?
You can get a big blue plastic bin. Oh, just like that one right there. See, one of these right here. And just fill it with coffee bags. Like up to the top to where they're about to overflow. That's what I'm working on. Okay, and I already have rolling arms. I already have all of that. So yeah, let's just... Where is... Here it is, the hitching post. Come on, Sam. Let's hang out and have a drink. Trackers Alliance? Good, no bounties. Mission board? I'm literally here trying to... I've never done any of these missions. And I'm literally trying to get rid of missions. Why am I even looking at that?
Close enough for some specials.
Okay.
Welcome to the Hitching Post. We just opened, so it's great to have you here.
Good, I'd like to see the menu.
Take your time.
Aid. Bourbon. Pilsner in a can. Kodo's Crater. Drink pack beer. Light can. Double malt whiskey. Solomon's Reserve. That's the one I drink. $199. Thank you very much. Sam, you're buying your own.
I think that job would suit me well.
Was somebody talking? Don't listen. Don't listen. Okay, now it's nighttime. Come on, Sam. Let's go do a terrible thing.
People joke.
Okay, he's not here, so maybe... Excuse me.
Sorry, can't talk.
You don't think she sent him to do it, do you? Okay, let's see how this works. This is going to be my choice. Okay. Either we just ruined it, or just made it the best beer in the galaxy.